The next speaker, Dr. Pawan Raj Chalise from Nepal, will speak on the topic pneumatic lithotripsy in ureteric stones. Is there still a role in current era? Over to you, sir.
Chairpersons and dear friends, very good morning. My best wishes from Nepal. I'm very thankful to the organizer to give me this opportunity to present in this August gathering. The questions always arises. What's the role of ESWL that we started today's topic for complex stone? Is it in a dying bed? Now, I think the second question is still valid. Now, is it a pneumatic lithotripsy for ureteric stones? Is there any roles or is it already in a deathbed? So I have nothing to declare. My friends, people has known how to treat the stones. Even Hippocrates had said that treating this disease has to be given to the practitioner of this work. Lots of histories are there where people try to manipulate the things and they want to treat stones without cutting the skin. Lots of intracorporeal lithotripsy has developed from EHL to ultrasonic to pneumatic and the laser. But still, we think that the instrument for the lithotripsy is still valid as a pneumatic. So I need to have a house full for ureteric stone, particularly for the ureteric stone. How many of us still only use pneumatic for ureteric stone? So I would like to see only using pneumatic lithotripsy. So I only saw one. But now the trend is that we are totally gone into the lasers. Because even our resident, first year resident, we teach them that you have to have the experience, skill for the pneumatic lithotripsy, because these are the gold standard for the renal stone treatment. So I think most of us are using lasers nowadays for ureteric stone management. Ureteric stone are particular characteristics because they are small usually, just not like I have a bulky stone in kidney stones. We're talking about distal versus proximals. We'll have to see about impacted versus non-impacted. The risk of ureteral or injury or thermal damage to the mucosa is detrimental. So that is what we don't want to have this when we are treating the ureteric stone, because this strictures is very troublesome. It's land up with treatment rate. So let's see the evidence. So what about pneumatic lithotripsy? Is it effective? The answer is yes. Because most of the stone, if you compare, most of the series, they compare the pneumatic lithotripsy with the lasers, and they found that the stone free rate is as equivalent. There is no statistical difference, 94 versus 92. Initial days, for early stone free rates, if you look at there are significant difference in a laser lithotripsy versus pneumatic, but in the long run, if you see 3 months stone free rates, it's equally equivalent. So all this paper has said that pneumatic lithotripsy is, although there are upcoming lasers are there, was a very effective, thulium has come up, but still pneumatic lithotripsy has an equivalent stone free rate. What about upper ureteric stones? Most of the paper, they still claim that it is a good option even for upper ureteric stone. Most of the times, the impacted upper ureteric stones, the lasers can cause a damage to the mucosa, can impact on the stricture rates. So, my friends, it is safe. So the next question is it safe? The answer is still yes, because if you look into this data, one of the least traumatic, all the intracorporeal lithotripters is pneumatic one. They are very less traumatic. If you look into the data about Holmium-Yag lasers and other lasers, they invariably have a thermal injury and subepithelial denudation, which lends into the strictures. So when there is a question of its safety, yes, pneumatic lithotripsy as compared to laser is safe in terms of stricture rate. So what about the cost? So we are discussing about the South Asian prospects, and I'm sure pneumatic as compared to laser, there's no question about this cost effectiveness. The answer is again yes. This is a paper from Turkey, and they have seen that the cost of installment of the laser lithotripsy is at 7 times, 8 times more higher than the pneumatic lithotripsies. So, my friend, this low cost of establishment and maintenance with this pneumatic lithotripsy, the probes, they are all reusables and they have a long life, and we don't need to have expensive disposables. So I think our resident and in our part of the world, still pneumatic lithotripsy holds the gold standard even for a ureteric stone because of its effectiveness and safety features. The advantages of pneumatic lithotripsy that we all should understand: it is most safe. I just said it's effective. It has low risk of ureteral perforations and thermal injury to the urothelium. And this technology is ideal for resource constraint because of these probes, and all these consumables have very long span of life. Obviously, we know that it is semi-rigid, so pneumatic lithotripsy has a rigid probe, so it cannot be used with the flexible scopes. Particularly, if you talk about the distal versus proximal stones, the proximal ureteric placements, there is high chance of stone repulsions. That makes this has to have lower level of stone free rates when we are treating with the proximal stones. Sometimes the pneumatic lithotripsy, they creates higher, they creates a bigger stones, and that needs to be basket on and off. But still, we have lots of technologies to prevent the retropulsions. So to conclude my slides, I said that pneumatic lithotripsy is efficient for the management of ureteric stones. It is safe and effective. It is cost effective. So my answer to the question is pneumatic lithotripsy in the ureteric history has a role in the current era? The answer is yes. So it still has a role, and it is not in a dying bed. Thank you. Thank you very much.